Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I have a story time video for you. I know I've been gone for a long time and I say that every single video, but I'm back and I will hopefully be able to post more for you. I hope you had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as well. Without further ado, let's get started. With this story time, it happened almost 3 years ago. I was in a different school at that time, so like everything was a bit different. There was this club called Brilliant Club. I didn't really know the main purpose of this club, but it was to learn how to write essays and things like that. So like it was supposed to be something that would stand out on like your record and whatever. You would specifically get chosen to be in this club. You could accept or decline, and I accepted to be in this club. So there were about 20 something of us. We would do our tuition for Brilliant Club in school, but occasionally we would go out to trips to other universities to go and do our tuition there and meet, like, to be honest, I don't really know why. This event happened on our first trip to a university, and I forgot what university we went to, but it was a university in Surrey. We went by coach. Now, as I said, it was 20 something of us, maybe 20, 21 of us. And we went with a couple teachers from our school as well to this university. The journey was like 2 or 3 hours, so it was quite a long journey. But on coach, we were on the like motorway for the whole time. I didn't really I wasn't that close to anyone in my group. Like, I knew who everyone was, but I wasn't as close to. I didn't know who I wanted to sit next to. I just didn't want to sit next to anyone there, to be honest. So I went all the way to the back of the coach, and I sat at the very back of the coach. I was by myself, and it was like there were 2 seats, but I sat like next to the window, so I sat on the window seat, and the seat next to me was free. There were people like sitting in front of me and towards the front of the coach, and the teachers were at the front, and it's so full. I was just on my phone, you know, I was texting my mum, everything was good. I was telling her, yeah, we're still on the motorway, we're still driving, things like that. And you know, it was all good. The journey was fine. It's quite long, but it was fine. We got to the university. This is where it gets a bit crazy. So we got to the university, we were parking, and then we reversed on, like, you see the corner of a road, like the corner of a curb. We reversed around that, and then the driver went forward really fast, and so the coach crashed. Now, it wasn't the front of the coach that crashed, but it was the side of the coach. And coincidentally, it was the window that I was sitting right against. That window crashed into a lamppost, or the lamppost crashed into the window, and the glass shattered all over me. All over me. This was so unexpected. I didn't think that this would ever happen to me in my whole life. I think the lamppost fell. Like, it was like a really tall lamppost. It fell. The whole window that I was sitting next to shattered. All the glass poured on me. All I can remember is that I was like bracing my head down in it. Like, I was in kind of like a braced position, trying to cover my head and like my ears and that, because I knew that if the glass went in my ears or something, I'm done. The coach stopped, and I was just like shaking. Like, I was like, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I unbuckled my seatbelt, and my phone was on my lap. It was on my lap, on my legs, but I just couldn't really think about my phone right now. Like, I was like, I have to get out of here. I slowly got up, and I was like still shaking so much, and it was really cold. Like, I'm talking about UK weather. If you know UK weather, it's very, very cold. I was in my school uniform as well, so like I was wearing a skirt and that, and it was just a whole mess. I stood up, there was glass everywhere. There was glass all over the seat and everything. There was glass in my hair. I had crochet braids in. I was not happy about the glass going in my hair. I was slowly walking to the front, and everyone was looking at me. I was even scared to open my eyes because there were bits of glass around my eye and like on my eyelash and stuff like that. And there was glass in my hair, so I was scared that glass was gonna fall in my eye and hurt me. So the others were like, oh my days, Emerald. And like, I went to the teachers, yeah, and the teacher's like, you're alright, yeah, come sit down. I'm just thinking, why am I even still in the coach? Like, I should have left the coach long, like. So I sit down at the front next to one of the teachers. They call a paramedic or something. I'm just deep in what just happened. And I'm like, where's my phone? All of a sudden I'm starting to think about my phone because I'm thinking about my family and I'm thinking about contacting my sister, obviously telling her what happened and this and that. So I'm like, where's my phone? Where is my phone? I don't care about anything. Well, where's my phone? They're like, oh, don't think about your phone right now. The most important thing is that you're safe in that. And I was like, I'm fine. Just where's my phone? Like, I feel fine. Where is the phone? So one of the teachers goes back to get my phone. Now at this time I had an iPhone 6. I had an iPhone 6 in gold, and it was kind of new, like, to me at the time. Like, I just gotten the phone. One of the teachers went to get the phone and she comes back with the phone and she hands it to me, and I'm like, I've never unlocked my phone so fast. I went straight to messages. I started messaging my sister and I was like, basically, the coach just crashed, I'm hurt, this and that. And my sister starts saying, oh gee, oh my gosh, are you okay, blah blah blah. Asking questions, obviously, and the teachers are like, don't text your sister, this and that, don't text your family, don't text your mum, if you're gonna get them worried. Well, you want me to tell them 10 years later? Of course I'm gonna text someone. What the hell? I don't know how they expected me to wait. No, you just don't wait. You have to let everyone know, obviously. I don't remember if I told my mum at that moment, but I do remember that the first person I texted was my sister. So after that, the paramedics come in. One of them was a man. He checked like for any cuts on my head. I think I had one cut like here, and I believe, yeah, I can feel the scar, right? I think that's the scar right there. No, you can't. You can't see it. But like, the scar was like around there somewhere. And I'm like, did I cut myself? Because I couldn't feel anything. It was so cold. It was so cold. I believe it was probably like 2 degrees. I don't know, but it was really, really cold. And he's like, yeah, you've got one cut on your head, but does it hurt, this and that? And I'm like, no, I can't feel anything. And I was still shivering, mind you. I was like shivering the whole time. So after that, later on, we left the coach finally. We walked towards the university. Now, they gave me a spare t-shirt to wear because like I had gotten glass all over me and in my school uniform and everything, so I had to change my shirt. I don't really know why, because the blazer was the main problem. But anyway, I went to the toilets and I changed. And I got out of the cubicle. I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, I can't believe this just happened to me. I can't believe this just happened to me. And so I came out of the toilet and they gave me this like really huge like bright neon like jacket, and then I basically wore that all day. It was kind of uncomfortable, but whatever. They asked me, oh, do you want to continue with the trip, this and that? And I'm like, well, I'm here now, so I might as well. I'm not just gonna sit in Surrey doing nothing for the whole day, talking to teachers, trying to force a conversation. No, of course I'm gonna have to carry on. And plus, it's only gonna happen once in my life, isn't it? So I might as well. So I carried on with the trip. I went to do the tuition thing. It was very, very boring. I mean, this whole thing was just, it was a waste of my time, really. Let me not even lie to you. The whole day I was just kind of down because of what happened. Here's the crazy part. So at the end of the day, when we're going back to London, tell me why we have the same driver. The same driver. I don't understand some things. The same driver. This driver, he was a black driver. He was like, I'm pretty sure he was from the Caribbean. He had dreadlocks and everything. He looked kind of like middle-aged or whatever. Why was he the same driver taking us back after he's the one that crashed the coach? I don't know what's wrong with this school, what's wrong with this driver, what's wrong with this company, but they need to really pattern up. I was just there and I was thinking, what? So the same driver just went to go and get a different coach and has come back to take us, the same group, home. You must be having a laugh. So I'm just going back in the coach here, and I'm like, okay, this time I'm gonna sit with the teachers at the front, because like there's no way I'm sitting at the back myself again after this just happened to me. And even like I was even scared to go back in a coach ever, because I was just thinking, no. I sat next to the teachers. I had to force convo with the teachers, but I was thinking, okay, but I'd rather do this than go back and sit by myself at the back with no one to talk to when they wanted to like comfort me. The whole time in my head I was praying. Every speed bump, every this, every that, I got so shook and I was just like eventually, after a very long journey, we got back to London. I went back to school because I was being picked up from school, and my sister picked me up in her car and she was like, oh my gosh, what just happened to you? And I was like, well, the coach crashed and I was just, I'm never going in a coach again, obviously. So I told her everything that happened. The next day I did not go to school because I went to the GP. I was just too... The first reason why I didn't go back to school was because of course everyone's going to talk about it and everyone's going to be like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And spreading rumours and this and that, and I just did not have time. I did not have time for that school nonsense, and I used to go to an all-girls school as well. So I obviously knew what was coming, so I did not go to school. Secondly, I had to go get myself checked out because I was definitely not okay. Like, I was having some bad dreams and things like that. It was just a bit of a mess, really. It was a bit of shambles. And if you really think I could focus on my education a day after I was in a coach accident, you must be having a laugh. Guys, that is it for this video. That was the time I was in a coach accident, and I'm never gonna be in a coach again. Never sitting in a coach again. Never, ever, ever. A bus is different from a coach. A coach is different from a bus. Yeah, that just traumatized me. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you want more story times, let me know, and please leave suggestions for other videos that I could do. That's it, and I will see you guys later. You must be having a laugh. Where is the record button? Where is this record button? Goodness gracious, I don't even know where it is, man.